Hello, fans and fanatics. It's good to have you back on our channel. We talk football. Today, I'll be taking a look back home at our Nigerian players. Last weekend was a very eventful one for a couple of Nigerian players in Europe, in the European leagues. So I'll take a look at how some of the Super Eagles players fared over the weekend across Europe. On Friday, Jamilu Collins of Paderborn in Germany helped his club to pick a point at Hanover following a goalless draw in the German second division. Jamilu Collins has been in recent times threatened with his number 3 position in the Super Eagles, but he's hoping to retain that place when he bounces back for the African Nations Cup qualifiers next month. Now, following it on Saturday, Maduka Okoye, who is tipped to be the new number 1, ahead of the recuperating Francis Uzoho, considered twice as Sparta Rotterdam was beaten at home by Fortuna Sittard in the Dutch First Division. In the Portuguese league, Saidu Zanusi, who is looking to upstage Jamilu Collins in the Super Eagles, didn't play the entire first half, but came out as a second half substitute to help Porto to salvage a point when they were losing 2-0 in the hands of Boavista. Chidozia Waziem, centre back, was not listed for Boavista, unfortunately. It was a 3-star performance or 5-star performance in England, where Wilfred Ndidi was announced the man of the match after he broke a Premier League record he set only 2 months ago for Leicester. Leicester beat reigning English champions Liverpool by 3 goals to 1, and Ndidi made 19 ball recoveries to break his previous record of 18 ball recoveries in December against Spurs. So he's broken the record twice, or set the record twice against top 6 English opposition. That speaks volumes of Ndidi's growth in the game. Kelechi Iheanacho unfortunately was on the bench throughout the game, even after scoring in midweek against Brighton in the FA Cup quarterfinals, or to land the Foxes in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Also in England, William Troost Ekong is actually enjoying his time in the Championship. He marshaled the Watford defense to thrash Bristol City 6 goals to 0. It's still very questionable why at this stage in his career Troost Ekong should be playing in the Championship, but I feel he still has what it takes at the highest level. Leon Balogun and Joe Aribo played again for Rangers in Scotland, and they extended the league at the top of the Scottish League to about 18 points, with a 1-0 win over Kilmarnock. In Italy, Victor Osimhen was on for like 75 minutes. He was substituted in the last 15 minutes as his club Napoli beat Cristiano Ronaldo's Juventus. Wonderful result there for Napoli by a lone goal. On Sunday, Francis Uzoho took his turn. He's been recovering from injury after a very, very horrible injury he had playing for the national team. So he continues his recovery with his club Apple Nicosia in Cyprus as they beat Salamis 3-1. Like I said earlier, he's bracing up to try and regain his number 1 spot in the Super Eagles ahead of Maduka Okoye. On Sunday as well, back in England, Ola Aina and Josh Maja propelled Fulham to a 2-0 away victory over Alex Iwobi's Everton. Iwobi did not get it to test action in that game, but he watched from the bench as the Nigerian brothers combined for the first of Maja. Maja scored 2 goals. The first was an assist from Ola Aina, and the second was a simple tap-in, and he got his brace in his first start on his return to England from France. Semi Ajayi gave away a penalty which was later overturned against Manchester United. Unfortunately, Man U was held 1-1 draw. They had to come back from conceding a goal earlier in the game, but through, of course, Bruno Fernandes. Taron Ebuehi, our right back, a youngish right back, was on hand to help his club FC Twente to a 2-0 away victory over Vitesse Arnhem, also in the Dutch league. While Kenneth Omeru was in the lineup as Leganes defeated Albacete 3-1 in the Spanish second division. Again, another Nigerian in the second division who is still in the very prime of his career. Somewhat worrisome if you ask me. In Turkey, Etebo featured for all 90 minutes as Galatasaray beat Kasim Pasa, Kenneth Omero's former club, and by 2 goals to 1. Etebo nearly scored with a 30-yard pile driver sometime in the first half. But Henry Onyekuru only came on for the last 20 minutes of that game and couldn't add to the scoreline. Obinna Nwobodo played 90 minutes, but Brian Ideye was on the bench as Göztepe played a 2-1 victory over Istanbul Başakşehir in the Turkish league. Anderson City made a 64th minute appearance for his club also in the Turkish league. Moses Simon bounced back. He scored the opener for his French side Nantes, who ran away with a 3-1 victory away to Angers. Samuel Kalu returned to action in France after a thigh injury. He had a muscle strain. Played just 6 minutes as Bordeaux was held to a goalless draw at home by Marseille. So as we look up into the coming week, a few Nigerian players will be on parade as the Champions League kicks off today and the Europa League as well. So Saidu Zanusi will be on, so hopefully we'll start for Porto, and we'll be hoping to emulate Victor Osimhen's feat by beating Juventus in the Champions League. We'll see how that pans out. But Sanusi Zaidu is the only Nigerian, the only prominent Super Eagles player currently in the current Champions League. Wilfred Ndidi and Kelechi Iheanacho, both in Leicester City, will take on Slavia Prague later in the week in the Europa League. David Okereke will also face Dynamo Kiev. This is in the Europa League. Okereke will face Dynamo Kiev for his Club Brugge, and Osimhen too should start up as his club squares up against Granada in the Europa League. Samuel Chukwueze is still recuperating from his surgery, and so his chances of featuring against Salzburg is very, very, very limited. So he's recovering, and we hope he's scheduled to return hopefully next month. So we'll see. We wish him a very speedy recovery. Leon Balogun and Joe Aribo also will expect to be in action for Rangers during the week. So we wish all our Super Eagles players the very best. We shall be bringing you updates consistently, maybe weekly, on how the Nigerian Super Eagles players are faring in the various European clubs. So stay around and don't forget to subscribe and stick with us for the very best. Thank you very much once again. Please remember to subscribe right down there and drop your comments too, questions, suggestions, and we'll be here. Thank you very much.